Hey guys, so yesterday we looked at how to write a fraction as a sum of unit fractions. So say let's take my orange pieces here. They're 1/6 pieces. And how many 1/6 pieces do I have? 1/6, 2/6, 3/6, 4/6, right? So this fraction is 4/6. And how would I write that as a sum of unit fractions from yesterday? We just said, well, that would be 1/6 plus 1/6 plus 1/6 plus 1/6, right, equals 4/6, right? So each of these pieces, we just add them all together. 1/6 plus 1/6 plus 1/6 equals 4/6, right? So that's kind of what we did yesterday. What we are going to do today is we're still going to do sum of unit fractions, but my question is, well, what happens when it's more than one whole? So let's take a look at a different type of problem. So I'm going to be using these pattern blocks again. So let's take these blue pieces, right? How many of these equal a whole? 1, 2, 3. So they're each going to be a third, right? So these are 1/3 pieces. Well, this right now is one whole, right? So I have, this is 1/3, this is 1/3, and this is 1/3, right? So I have 1/3 plus 1/3 plus 1/3 would equal either 3/3, or we know that's the same thing as one whole, right? But what's going to happen if I add some more pieces here? So let's say I have this many pieces all together. Well, I know this is one whole, and this is how much? 1/3, 2/3. So this fraction together, you would write it like this: one whole and 2/3. Well, how am I going to write that as a sum of unit fractions? How many 1/3 pieces do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 of them, right? So this is 1/3 plus 1/3 plus 1/3. So that's 3. Let's keep going. Plus 1/3 plus 1/3. Right? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 1/3 pieces. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 1/3 pieces. And that would equal, you could either write it like this, that's 5/3, 5 1/3 pieces, or we know that is the same as one whole and 2/3. Let's try a different one. Okay, how about this one? Still dealing with thirds, so this is one whole, this is one whole, and this is just 1/3. So together, I have 2 wholes and 1/3 piece. Well, how many 1/3 pieces make up all of these here? So I have 1/3, 2/3, 3/3, 4/3, 5/3, 6/3, 7/3, right? I've got 7 1/3 pieces here. So 7/3. I could also write it like that. Now let's write 7/3 as a sum of unit fractions. So how many 1/3 pieces am I going to have to add? 7 of them, right? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1/3, 2/3, 3/3, 4/3, 5/3, 6/3, 7/3. Or it could be, I know that 7/3 is also 2 wholes and a third there. Okay, let's try one with 6s. Okay, let's see what fraction we have here. So these are each 1/6 pieces because 6 of them make up the whole. So I have one whole, and how many pieces here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 6 total, right? So this fraction is one whole and 5/6. Or I could keep counting and just see, okay, how many 1/6 pieces do I have? Well, let's count. That's 1/6, 2/6, 3/6, 4/6, 5/6, 6/6, 7/6, 8/6, 9/6, 10/6, 11/6. So I know I should have 11 1/6 pieces. I could just count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, 11 1/6 pieces. So let's write 11/6 as a sum of unit fractions. So I need 1/6, but how many of them am I going to need? 11 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would be this whole. Let's keep going. 5 more. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 1/6 plus 1/6 plus 1/6 plus 1/6, all 11 of them should give me 11 1/6 pieces, or I know that's also written as 1 whole and 5/6. Okay, last one. We're going to try this one with the red pieces. So these are each halves. So 1/2. So this is 1 whole, this is 1 whole, and this is a half. All right, so all together, I know I have 2.5 pieces, right? 1, 2, and a half. How many 1/2 pieces do I have though? Let's count by halves. 1/2, 2 halves, 3 halves, 4 halves, 5 halves. So 5 halves is what I am going to use to help me add my sum of unit fractions. So how many 1/2 pieces? 5 of them. 1/2 plus 1/2 plus 1/2 plus 1/2 plus 1/2 should equal 5 halves. Or I know that's also 2 1/2.